critique here on your heartbeat photographs. I love these. Martha, they're just a little soft here, and I'm wondering if that technique I showed you in the previous critique with the overlay might be something that would enhance this. Oh, I'll do it at the very end here, but I'm going to save this image as so I don't forget. And then we'll go ahead and open it in Photoshop, but I will come back to this. Right. So I will come back to this in a moment and do this critique, or not critique, but demo at the end again. I did this last time with the overlay. They're just a little, if you look at this, your leg is super sharp, and I almost feel like this leg is this photoshopped in? There's these dark edges on this leg where there's a super crispness, and it doesn't fall off into softness like I expected to. So my first thought is, are these legs photoshopped in? That's a question for you, Martha, for real. Because this feels very natural where it's at, and it feels like it's at the resolution of the background. And then the leg seems very, very sharp to the point where I can see the wrinkles in the skin. And if that's the case, then the camera was focusing on, if this was all shot at the same time. And I'm thinking it is, judging from the darkness here. I could be wrong, I'm wrong a lot, but then there's no darkness here. If it is shot at the same time, then you're focusing on the wrong spot, I guess is what I'm saying. This one's a little better, I think, but all of them, this hard edge reads really hard and super sharp. Her skin, I can break down even the freckle cells, right? Get down into the little wrinkles on her knee. And I can see the texture in the fabric, so... and I'm guessing maybe it's just over-processed by the camera, maybe this edge. But my point is this is just a little bit on the soft side. If we get it to be a little sharper, that'd be great. That would be ideal. But I love the space you left yourself. I love the contrast with the warm color of the skin and the cool color of the beach towel. I think that was an excellent choice because that background recedes to whatever's on there, and it makes these warm colors in the Hawaiian tropic come forward as well. All right, Megan, I'm not sure why you posted the way you did, where we had these other ones here. I did open them all. I do have them all open here somewhere. And so I could see each one of these. And I'm not sure where you're at, but it's lovely. And you went ahead and finished the ad, and I like what you have going on here. Now, I can see your reflection here. And Photoshop has a new filter to remove reflections. Is it in the version we're using here in class? Well, if you downloaded 2026, probably. I'm going to go ahead and save this one as well to see if I can pull that off as well. There's a new filter that takes those away, and it's crazy, crazy good. Finally, Betsy, oh my gosh. Where did this manicure come from? These nails are so spot on perfect. It just blew my mind when I saw them. So, once again, these are great shots. You left a lot of room for copy, and I think that you have the bones to make some really great ads. Everything is nice and sharp. Yeah, big fan. If anything, if I was to say anything at all, it would be that the brand name is upside down here. I don't think that's the end of the world, as long as when you do the final ad, the brand name is quite visible, right reading. Okay, finally, what I was going to show you. I'm going to make this critique not too long, but here we are. So what I said before was to duplicate that layer, Command J, and then take that layer and go to overlay. Now, mind you, I would create a mask. Let's go ahead and create that mask right now. So I would go to select subject, and where's select subject? Here we go, select subject. And I have my select subject set to by default it uses the cloud. But now I have this, and this is what I really want. I'm going to go to select and mask, and I don't care about having these legs on here, so I want to subtract those out. Make this bigger. So all I really want is that other stuff, right? So we're going to do this. Just want to select the subject here. And we're going to have to create a mask or a brand new layer. Either we'll have to create a brand new layer. This will make it easier for us. So making sure I have nothing but this. Come on, Pelerano, faster. Wow. There we go. There we go. And I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to say output to a new layer. And okay, so now I have a new layer with just this thing on it. And now I can go over here and say overlay. Ah, look at that. So here we go. I'm going to zoom in. You see how that made that pop and gave it that contrast that we need? And then we could adjust that if we needed to fine tune it out a little bit. But you can just see how that little bit of snap. So that's what I was saying about the overlay function. Okay. And finally, don't save. I was going to open the last one, which was the glasses. So let's go to downloads. And it should be in here, Ray-Ban. All right. And this works best if you have the original image. I'm going to go to filter, and I'm going to go to camera raw filter. I believe it's in here. And I'm going to get started with this thing. And I want to go to, I believe it's in here. And I could be wrong. All right, then if I am wrong, well, I'll be a monkey's uncle, and it won't be the first time today. I don't see where reflections is in here. And I would have sworn it was in here. That being said, it could be a different version, or filter. I don't think it was a... I don't think it was a neural filter, but I'll give it a try. Maybe it's a new neural filter. I don't think so. Nope, it's not. I believe it's in a different version of Photoshop. I think it's in the 2026 version. Yeah, it must be. Must be, because I really thought it was in the, oops, not lens. Cancel, it was in the camera raw filter. I'm going to look one more time. And if I do find it, I will let you know. Nope. Nope. I'll find it. I'll show it to you, darn it. But it's not in this version, so there's that. Unless it is one of these, which I don't think it is. Ah, I found it. Lo and behold, here we go. Petlorano had to poke a little more. It is under the remove tool here. So you get this little eraser here. Reflections. And let's go ahead and apply it. Let's go to best. I don't think that was best. And again, it might not work with this image as it is, because this is a JPEG and it's not the original image. It didn't seem to do anything. So there's that. But it does work. Trust me on that one. Normally it does work. Just not today so much. And I'm guessing it's because this is a flattened PNG. Try using it with your original image. I will pull up a demo on that in a little bit. But there you go. That's where it's located. Thanks for watching. If I can get out of Photoshop, we'll be all set, won't we? There we go.